This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. Michael Moore is on the move. On Wednesday, the Academy Award-winning filmmaker will testify on Capitol Hill. He then heads to New Hampshire to challenge presidential candidates, Democrat and Republican, over the nation's healthcare system.
We are actually going up to New Hampshire at the end of this week, and we are going to release information to the public about just how bought and paid for the candidates are that are running for president and for public office. And
how bought and paid for are they?
Well, you'll have to wait till the end of the week to hear the answer to that. But let me just say it won't be pretty. I hate to say that, but you know what? And again, I mean, I like a lot of the candidates for a lot of reasons that are running. But you know, if we all throw in with them too soon on this without forcing them to take good positions on these issues, I don't think we're going to get anywhere. The Democrats have already proven that since the November election, that they will drag their feet if at all possible. And so, and you know, we've already seen what Hillary's position is on this, and of course with her position on the war, this makes it very difficult for people who otherwise would like to vote for her, would like to see our first woman president, but simply can't support somebody who supported the war for so long and who is taking such large contributions from the health industry.
Michael Moore, were you surprised by anything you found in making this film?
Yes, I was constantly. So here's one thing that really struck me. When I was interviewing that British doctor, and I was asking him how much money he makes, you know, he makes like a little under $200,000 a year, $200,000. And he said, but my pay is based on how good of a job I do. If I get more of my patients to stop smoking this year, or if I bring their cholesterol down, or their blood pressure, or their sugar down, I'll make more money. So it's actually based on how healthy my patients are. So I have an incentive to actually do good work here to get, you know, to make money. And I thought, geez, it's like just the opposite here. It's like the more people that smoke or don't eat well or whatever, who end up with illness and disease, that means more money for the pharmaceutical companies, more money for the doctors, more money for the hospitals. Everybody gains when you get sick. And it got me thinking a lot about, just for myself personally, because when I was there, and I said, you know, maybe one way I should say to people, one way to beat the system, at least this system, is that we should all try to take a little better care of ourselves, and starting with, you know, number one here, myself. And so I started eating fruits and vegetables. I don't know if you've heard of these things, but they're come in different colors, and they're crunchy, and you know, they're very good for you if you haven't tried them. You know, your mother is sitting over, I don't know if I should point this out, but your mom is sitting over there, and she looks like she did a good job teaching you the importance of fruits and vegetables.
She did a great job.
Yeah. and she said that you were an excellent child, by the way. We missed that off camera here, but I want your viewers and listeners to know that Mom pretty much approves of how you've turned out. And the other thing is I started going for a walk every day. So I walk for like a half hour to an hour a day. And I feel 100% better. I've like lost 30 pounds. Don't worry, you're not gonna see the Jane Fonda workout video from me or anything. I'm just saying though, if we all just do a couple things just to take better care of ourselves, we can avoid this crazy healthcare system, and you know what? I think it's better for the planet too. That again, you know, we're overconsumptive on so many things as Americans, and we all need to kind of think about that a little bit and how we behave. So, and I say that for myself. Start with me.
Michael Moore, the Academy Award-winning filmmaker, his newest film, SiCKO, is going to be in theaters next week. Thousands of theaters around the country. This week, he heads to Washington, D.C. to testify before Congress to challenge the healthcare system in this country, calling for single-payer insurance. And then he goes to New Hampshire to challenge the presidential candidates. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org. A special thanks to John Hamilton and Jillian O'Connor. Democracy Now! Is produced by Mike Burke, Shrifo Dokadouche, John Hamilton, Elizabeth Pressar, Matej Jen Yutz, Angelique Kamat, Nicole Salazar, Mike DeFilippo, Nick Marsilio, Miguel Noguera, our engineers. Oh, and it was John Hamilton who knew the answer to the Canadian Prime Minister, his name being Harper. I'm Amy Goodman. Our website's democracynow.org. Check it out for the full interview. Thanks for joining us.